Do you sometimes give your son or daughter $10 and they come back later on and say they spent $30? Well, we see that happen, unfortunately, on a regular basis. And some are not good with money. Some are really good with money, and they invest their money, they grow it, the money that you've given them, or potentially will give them, and they're able to live off of that for the rest of their life. Or maybe they have their own job and they're able to use that to supplement. And then we also have talked to families who have kids who, well, like I said, you give them 10 and they spend 30. And so that's where a corporate trustee comes in, or an independent trustee can come into the picture and really help families and ultimately your children to protect their inheritance, their estate, not only for them, but also potentially from their wives and husbands, and make sure that that money stays in the bloodline, so to speak. And we see this on a regular basis. And one of the things that people worry about with a corporate trustee is how much that is actually going to cost them. Well, talk to a trustee in your area, but you'd be surprised that the money that they charge to invest that money, to distribute money to your children on a regular basis after you have passed away, may actually be a lot less than if you give that to your children outright and they blow their entire inheritance in a month, let's say. I always tell the story where we wrote a check to somebody for almost $600,000, and within a couple of months, he had spent the entire $600,000. It happens. People see that money, they don't think it's going to run out, and they just start spending it on crazy things. So that is why a corporate trustee can really step in and be a lifeguard for that money to protect it. And maybe you don't want your children to have that money at all during their lifetime. You just want it to supplement them. And then ultimately it goes to their grandchildren and then their children and on and on. You've heard about the Rockefellers and other super wealthy families who have these dynasty trusts. Well, if you have a few $1,000,000, that is something you might be able to do. If you get a corporate trustee, you get somebody who can invest that money wisely and make sure that that money continues to grow for generations down the line. So consider a corporate trustee. I saw on a comment on one of our YouTube videos the other day where somebody said that they had a horrible experience with a corporate trustee. Well, from our experience, what we have seen with corporate trustees is the heirs, the children, don't like the corporate trustee because they do put brakes on the spending. And that's where people say that corporate trustees are horrible, because they don't get to spend all that money going on vacation every month and buying new cars and buying huge houses. You earn that money, you want to protect your kids. Consider a corporate trustee, talk to your estate planning attorney. Usually they have 2 or 3 good corporate trustees that they like to work with, but interview them all. You're going to have to be working with this corporate trustee for the rest of your life, and your children are going to have to be working with them for the rest of theirs.
I know I've thrown a lot at you today, so that's why we've prepared our free guide on estate planning. I'll put a link to it in the description below and in the comment section below that so that you can download it and get started in the right direction. And to help you out even more, watch this video up here and this video up here. If you enjoyed this video, then guys, please smash that subscribe button and click on the like button, and also click on that little bell so you'll get notified every time we post a new video. Have a great day and an awesome week. And as always, thanks for watching.